lips that I used to call mine. I wonder if he ever thinks about me. I wonder who's kissing him now. A pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and day, just like the strain of a haunting refrain. She comes along and fumbles through your brain. It's in your memory that morning, a night, and a noon. She will leave you, but then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a pretty tune. There once was an Indian maid who said she wasn't afraid to lie on her back in any old shack and let a cowboy stick it up her crack. One morning, to her surprise, her belly began to rise, and out of her cunt came a little run with his ass between his eyes. Oh, the moon shines bright on pretty red. The breeze is sighing, the moon and I. Oh, the moon shines bright on pretty red wings, on pretty red wings. That is in the paradisum de ducate angeli, in tuo adventus suscipiate martires, e de ducante in civitate tua Sanctam Jerusalem, Horus Angelos. Oh, Santissima, oh, Purissima, Dulcis Virgo Maria, Mater amata, ite speranza, ora pro nobis. Pray for us. You can talk all the time, and you know, some days you can't talk at all, and you know, it's one of those days. I mean, you know, we're out in the woods, but I don't have really very much to say, and you know, it's kind of not, it's not too easy when you really aren't in the talking mood. You know, you can say a lot of stupid things, like talk about your life, for example.
Well,
Nobody really wants to hear about your life, especially things that happened to you when you were a kid. You know, it's really unimportant.
Well,
anyway,
where were you born, though?
Born? Where was I born? I don't remember. I was born in the house. I know I was born in a house, my house.
What city?
I mean, in Columbus, and I was midwifed into existence. As a matter of fact, oh, listen, here's a story. I got to tell you a story. I have a curse. I have a curse on me right now because my folks are having their house painted, and they have this little, and they have this little cross over the front door. I never knew the story till the other day, and everything had to come down. So I was, you know, I was late for work. I was, you know, I was kind of antsy. I wanted to get out. My mother said, and I told her I wasn't going to help them move anything. My mother said, see that cross? She wanted it back up over the door. And then she told me, this is the cross that this guy gave to her in January of 1941, 1 month before I was born. And he said, if you hang this cross, you're going to get a boy. So I was born in February. So she wanted me to hang this cross up. I was so fucking mad. I wanted to get out of there. I picked up the cross. I picked it up and I dropped it on the floor.
And it broke
into three pieces.
God.
I mean, it really.
You know, I don't think maybe that's funny.
Cursed. I don't think it's funny either. I think it's a fucking curse. I mean, you know, but actually,
it's not. I would be really nervous about it.
I mean, really. Well, I said this is appropriate. I'm 50 years old now. It's finally time. Here's your boy.
Right.
I ain't a boy no more.
Right.
And you know, just take me for what I am, and don't ask me to hang any more crosses, right? Or don't do any of that. I mean, you know, cross enough to bear as I am. But you know, it's you know,
So,
really.
so where did your parents live in Columbus? What kind of thing? What did your dad do to, so he could?
Well, he was a boilermaker on the railroad. That meant that he steamed, and I mean, of course, this to him was man's work. I mean, man's work was stuff that you did with your arms,
Right.
So that, one night we were sitting at the table and he was saying stuff about, man's work, and I was saying,
I almost
and
fell in the
Diana
mud.
almost fell in the mud.
Oh my God.
And I was saying, and I'm doing the dishes. I do the fucking dishes every night for them. And, I'm saying, well, what do you think dishwashing is? Is this man's work or is this woman's work? And
Right,
here I am
your dad
doing it
probably
for
never
you.
did dishes.
Are you kidding? He wouldn't even know what to do with a dish, let alone how to boil any water. I'm cooking them food. I'm doing their dishes. But man's work
Right,
is,
right.
shoveling coal into the steam engines, and that kind of thing. Well, that's a primitive mind for you.
So,
I've got such a sophisticated
were you like the
one.
first in the family? There are 3 in your family, right?
I was the baby.
Oh.
I got all the baby
All the
stuff.
attention.
And I, of course, got none of the good stuff. Like my sister got all my mother's calcium because she didn't drink milk, so her teeth are perfect, and I have fucking rotten teeth. But, and I have the bad eyes. Nobody else in the family has glasses but me, although you'll notice I'm not wearing them now.
Right.
Yes, I am
You
wearing.
have fake eyes.
I have fake eyeballs, and I want to scratch them out. I want to scratch these things out of my eyes. They're driving me crazy. But, that's just...
You'll get over it. You'll get used to
I don't know if I'll ever get used to them. But anyway, this is the way life, bugs already. I mean, this is spring, and there are already all these bugs around.
I know,
here.
those are special bugs. They're probably,
Oh.
they're probably.
Oh, look
they
at
have
those little
something to
green
do with Lyme
umbrellas. Look at those
disease.
little green umbrellas under this. See them above the purple?
Yeah,
They're
I
like
hate
little
those.
elves. They're like fairy umbrellas.
I hate those. I grew up with them. I got so tired of looking at them.
Yeah.
So anyhow, like, what's
That's not
the
bad.
first wonderful memory you have?
Look, there's a meadow over there, isn't there?
Yeah. Yes, beautiful.
Purple
isn't it?
trees. Look at these
This is
purple
so
trees in this
beautiful.
direction. See, look at
Purple,
these
yeah, those are redbud trees. Look at this big log going in here. Wow, it's so beautiful. So tell me, what's the first thing that you remember?
First thing I remember was falling, and this is really true, and I must have been a very small, tiny little baby. I remember falling out of the clothes basket. They'd put me in the clothes basket in the backyard where they hung clothes,
Mhm.
and I remember tumbling. Isn't that awful? One of the first things you remember is some frightening experience, but I think everybody.
Yeah.
The first thing you remember is, the frightening experience. Like, the terror of being separated and falling out of a basket. I mean, But, some kind of a bird. I was going to put on my glasses, but I don't need them. Hear it? Where's
Yeah.
it coming from?
I don't know.
Oh, it's there.
Well,
There it is. It's that one up there.
what's the second thing you remember? Just right this second. I don't mean,
Second thing I remember.
Yeah, just what pops into your head.
I remember being on the train going to California at the age of 4 or 5, and my folks telling me that the white stuff that was on the sandwich was white butter instead of mayonnaise, as they knew I hated mayonnaise and wouldn't eat it. I mean, right there, deception. At the age of 4 or 5 years old. I mean, they had to lie to me, about eating this stuff, and they knew I didn't like mayonnaise.
This kind of gives an idea of how rigid and spoiled you are.
I
That's
got
the
my
first
druthers. I
example.
got my druthers. I have my preferences, if you so to speak. Oh, more purple. Look at the
Oh, where are they? Look, you know what this is? I was here the other day and see this?
Yeah, what is
Isn't
it?
this just beautiful?
What is it?
I have fungus. I like it. It's beautiful. Oh,
Among us.
there's a better one.
I can't remember very much. You remember a particular